So we're in Banawi Street, Quezon City, and this is stop number 1 on our journey to attempt to find the best dumplings in Manila. So the idea of this vlog is that we'll sample as many places as we possibly can. I'm in the north of Metro Manila now, in Quezon City, which strictly speaking isn't Manila, but you know. So I'm in the north, and I'm going to be heading slowly back towards Mandaluyong. So I asked them, what's your most popular dumpling appetizer? And it's the minced shrimp roll, which isn't a dumpling. I mean, it's fried, but still, it looks delicious. And I've also ordered the kuchai dumplings. So we'll sample 2 or maybe 3 in each place we go to. My kuchai dumplings have arrived. I'm going to mix up a dipping sauce of soy sauce, calamansi, and the Chinese chili oil. Oh, this is it. So this is my first kuchai dumpling. I put quite a bit of chili in. There's a lot of kuchai in there. It's actually kuchai and shrimp. It's not sensational, it's not bad. Terrific, thank you. Okay, so this is the minced shrimp roll. And this is one of their best sellers. Okay, so the fried minced shrimp roll. It actually doesn't look fried to me. Excuse me. Is this fried or steamed?
Fried. First one's fried, and after that, then the steamed is one.
Then it's steamed in that.
Steamed,
so it's fried and then steamed.
Yes. And then this one is the sauce.
Oh, this is the sauce.
Yes, the sauce.
Thank you. It's just a kind of sweet sauce, sweet soy sauce. So it's fried and then wrapped in rice paper and then steamed. And what's inside? It's pork and shrimp?
No, that's only
Shrimp. Just shrimp. Well, there's a little bit of calamansi in here too. It's the first time I've ever had anything that was fried and then steamed. That's exactly what it tastes like. It's got this steamed exterior with the crunch of the fried, the fried sort of. It's almost like a shrimp shomai. Yum. Well, there are 6 of these, so it's pretty substantial. There's a lot. And they're only 148 pesos. And there's a lot of shrimp in them. The kuchai and shrimp dumplings I had before were 128. And I've ordered some hakor dumplings, and they're 148. So it's pretty reasonable, bordering on cheap. Piping hot hakao noodles. So they're shrimp. That's what's inside. So it's just all shrimp. It jumped out of its jacket. I don't know, I reckon we might be able to do better, but let's not jump the gun. I'm going to do the whole thing. Well, that wasn't a very good idea. It's almost time to move on. I'll get the bill. Total amount 424 pesos. Which is pretty reasonable. They've just told me that every day from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. every day, they have a kind of dumpling happy 3 hours, where there are pretty substantial discounts on everything. We paid $148 for the minced shrimp rolls. Between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock, they're $108. So if you want to come down and fill up on dumplings between 3 and 5, you could do so quite reasonably. That's it. That's it for Causeway. Thank you very much. That was pretty good. Now we're going to jump in a taxi and head to Mabini Street in Mandaluyong. Hi, how are you? This is it, Suzhau restaurant. Highly recommended on Facebook it was, when I put in put out the call to all you lovely, beautiful people to tell me where the best dumpling restaurants in Manila were. Suzhau was fairly highly recommended. It's in Mabini Street in Mandaluyong. So we're here. I've just ordered the xiaolong bao. And what else did I order? Pork and shrimp dumplings. So that's their 2 best sellers. This is Nietzsche.
Hi.
And she is an expert on all things xiaolong bao. And she's telling me that we're going to make a dipping sauce of black vinegar. How much black vinegar? Just that much? Okay. So just a bit of a drizzle of black vinegar. How much ginger?
Yes.
Ooh. So this is shredded ginger. We'll pop on there. And that noise you can hear in the background, that annoying noise, that's my voice. Someone's watching one of my vlogs on a telephone. And of course, there's no chili. Thank you.
Sorry, someone just came here.
They actually did have customers earlier on. Okay. We'll give it a fairly healthy clump of chili. Mix it up a bit. No soy sauce. But you can have soy sauce with the siomai. But we're really mainly interested in the xiaolong bao. And it's got this little slice of carrot on the bottom of it, which is such a good idea, because if you put that crepe paper, it sticks to it and unravels. All right, I'm going to eat the whole thing. I'm going to put the whole thing in my mouth. These are a little bit sweet. Or is it the vinegar? Maybe the vinegar's a bit sweet. You know, as you do with xiaolong bao, there's soup inside. And so when you bite into it, you get the soup and the filling, which is really, really satisfying. That's why they're so popular. Pork and shrimp siomai. They recommend that this is eaten with soy sauce. This is really moist and flavoursome. Thank you. I've got a little drizzle of soy sauce now. It actually looks like a pretty good quality soy sauce too. It's thick. You know how you get the impression in some restaurants that they water down their soy sauce? Oh yeah. It's very salty. Oh, that's really good. So this is number 2. And I've got about 6 or 7 more to go. But I'm splitting it up over 2 days. Siomai are a bit of a standout here. You normally wouldn't think that the siomai would be, you know. But I'm actually enjoying the siomai more than the xiaolong bao. The bill. Thank you, Nietzsche. So the siomai and the xiaolong bao were both 205 pesos. And then I had a Coke for 75. So 485 Oh, I'm so full on. Well, that was Suzhau, which is apparently a region in China. Suzhau Dimsum. And lovely staff. Everyone was very nice, and the dim sum was pretty good as well. So Mabini Street, 837 Mabini Street, Mandaluyong. This is Paradise Dynasty, and we're in the Podium Mall in Ortigas Centre in Pasig, I think it is. It's round 2, and I'm here because they have this fantastic selection of xiaolongbao. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 different xiaolongbao in the steaming bowl, and each one is a different flavour. This place is called the Paradise Dynasty or Dynasty, depending on where you come from. And their little subheading, their slogan for the restaurant is The Legend of Xiaolongbao. And I was here last week doing a reconnaissance mission for you beautiful people to figure out where I'm going to take you to. And I thought, hey, well, what is the legend of Xiaolongbao? So I did some research. Now, if you're hoping for a sweeping tale of epic romantic adventure, you'll probably be a little bit disappointed. The gist of the story is this. There was a Chinese chef who owned a restaurant. He had some important customers coming and he wanted to impress them. So he decided to put some aspic in with his dumplings. When the dumplings were steamed, the aspic would liquefy and fill the dumpling with a kind of soup, thus the birth of xiaolongbao. For those of you like myself who don't know what aspic is, well, it's that gelatinous jelly-like substance that forms when you refrigerate a meat stock or stew. Aspic in French means jelly. Here comes the xiaolongbao. Oh.
Sir, this is our special Dynasty xiaolongbao. I'll give you the copy, this one.
Can I just make sure I get you on camera here?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Oh, this is the guide, is
Proper
it?
sequence, sir.
Okay,
So
right.
to ensure the optimum taste of the xiaolongbao, sir, you may start off with our signature xiaolongbao. This one, the
Yep.
original one. Next is the ginseng, this one.
Yep.
Also the foie gras, which is the black liver.
Yep.
Also the black truffle. Also the cheese. Next
Yep.
one is the crab roll. Second to the last is the garlic. And to spice all the xiaolongbao, the last one is the Szechuan, which is spicy.
The Szechuan, yeah, which
Yeah.
is so a bit of a chili.
Yeah.
What sort of cheese, do you know? Doesn't matter if you don't. No, well, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So we've got the shredded ginger, which smells divine. We've got the Chinese chili in oil, and then the black vinegar. Okay.
Just be careful because it has soup inside.
It's very, yes, right, okay.
And to ensure the optimum taste, you may eat it without the vinegar and the ginger for the best taste.
I'll eat it without
Yes.
without anything.
This one's
Fair
proper.
enough. Okay, terrific. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy, sir.
Thank you. So, as you heard, that lovely young woman suggested that there's a sequence in which these dumplings are best eaten, and also that it's probably best to eat them without using any of these condiments. So we'll see how we go, because we start. This is the little flavor guide that comes with them. This is a fantastic experience. It costs 388 pesos for 8 pieces. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And I was looking at the prices of the other things, noodles and so on, and this place is really quite reasonably priced. And considering we're in the posh Podium Mall, and we're in a very nice restaurant, I don't care how it tastes, I'll be back. All right, I've let it rest for a little while because apparently it's very hot inside. Ooh. So this is the original. Suggested to start with the original. Oh, there's so much soup in there. Oh, very nice. And they're so colourful. Second, ginseng. I think there's minced pork in there, and then this soup. Then the soup itself is variously flavoured, I imagine. That was delicious. A real flavour bomb. That I like the shredded ginger so much that I'd like to have a little. I'm not a huge fan of the black vinegar, but this shredded ginger is divine. Excellent. All right, foie gras, which is a fancy term for duck liver pate. Beautifully made. The flavour hit of the foie gras is there. It's really delicious. Oh. This is such a great way to eat xiaolongbao. Black truffle. You know what, I might say goodbye to that. I didn't really get an earthy, truffly taste. For 388 pesos, you know, you're not going to have a lot of truffle in there. Cheesy. You know, with cheesy, I'm going to have some chili. No, I'm not. Because we've got a chili xiaolongbao and I want to taste how spicy that is. So, cheesy. Tasted a bit like the original to me. This is the crab roe. It's very crabby. In fact, I've got the little bits of crunch of the shell. Garlic. It's a garlicky hit. A bit more garlic in the stock. And finally, all devoured within probably 3 minutes, Szechuan chili xiaolongbao. Yeah, I can taste the chili in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit spicy. Very nice. Well, you know, this was entertaining and it was delicious. And it was 388 pesos. Okay, I've got the bill. There's some, there's 12% VAT on top, so it's 426. I just love this little taster guide. Original ginseng, foie gras, black truffle, cheesy, crab roe, garlic, and Szechuan. And it says start, end. I'm going to take this home. Well, that was it, Paradise Dynasty. And I reckon that was fantastic. I'll definitely be back to have a proper meal. I really enjoyed that. I think there's only one thing left to do right now, and that's head to Mega Mall and go to Tai Fung because we need to make an immediate quality comparison. Oh, it's a bit busy. Oh boy, they are are so busy here, it is unbelievable.
That's it, sir.
Right. They're just making my, thank you very much. Oh, there's more?
And by the way, sir, here's the guide card on how to enjoy xiaolongbao. Would you like me to explain?
So it's slightly different everywhere we've been. Here they've made the dipping sauce out of very thinly shredded ginger and then rice wine vinegar and soy sauce. So it's different to the other places. And they also suggest that you pick up the xiaolongbao with your chopsticks, place it into the dipping sauce, and then put it onto the spoon and then poke a hole in it with the chopstick and then eat it. So I've ordered just one serve of xiaolongbao. It's so busy here, it's crazy. 5 xiaolongbao and they're steaming hot. This is a xiaolongbao from Tai Fung. And this is the concept. Dipping sauce. See, there's no chili here. Place it on the spoon. Stab a hole in it. They're delicious. They're as good as I remember. And as good as anything I've ever had. Let's have one with no dipping sauce. They suggest you eat them without the dipping sauce. It's really satisfying. They're a bit smaller than Paradise Dynasty, and the presentation isn't as good as Paradise Dynasty. But gee, they're nice. They're pretty hard to beat. The soup is flavoursome. The inside, the pork, just sort of disintegrates as you're eating it. I prefer it with the dipping sauce. It just gives it a little bit of extra tang. And no one seems to have chili. Could I have the bill, please? Thank you. Oh, that's the bill. Thank you. Thank you. Service is really good here, considering how busy they are. This is going to be hell to edit. I hope you can hear me. All right, this is the last one. Oh. I don't know why I don't come here more often. Here's the bill. Total order 181 for the xiaolongbao. That's 5 xiaolongbao. It's not bad. And it looks like it's maybe a 7% service charge of 13 pesos, which takes it up to 195 pesos. Tomorrow, Binondo. The search continues. And today we're in Binondo. This is an electric tuk-tuk. Goes at about walking speed. So this is 168 Shopping Centre, and we're heading to the 3rd floor to a place called Wai Ying. We're up on the 3rd floor, supposed to be on the 3rd floor. Well, this was suggested to me by a beautiful person subscriber, and certainly not what I thought it would be, but it's an adventure. Can I order bean curd roll?
That will take 15 minutes.
Alright, and then hakao. And what else would you recommend?
Siomai. That's our best selling dimsum here.
A siomai. Okay, siomai. Thank you.
Okay.
And a can of Coca-Cola, please.
Which one?
Regular. Thanks.
That would be 420.
420 pesos. I'm just trying to figure out what the condiments are. There's hot chili sauce, patis, and then there's 2 I don't recognize. Soy sauce and hoisin sauce. And calamansi. Okay, This is the shawmai. Apparently pretty good with a little bit of the chili dipping sauce. This place is gigantic. It looks a little bit seedy, but actually the food looks fantastic. The food everywhere just looks fantastic. This is a cacao dumpling. Exactly what happened at Causeway. It's just falling apart. It's not bad. I mean, so far, nothing to rave about. It's reasonably good, but just picked up my bean curd rolls. This is them. They said use the chili sauce, so I have. Oh, they're hot. There's a lot of pork in there. I suppose it's like a bean curd wrapping. The name's a little bit misleading. I put lots of chili sauce on. And they're in a kind of a bean curd wrapping. Right, now we're heading to Tasty Dumplings in Ongpin. You're on the wrong side. Good morning. Oh, crazy Benondo. I think dumplings is taking on a kind of, it's an overarching term for snack food. I mean, when I was asking people about what should I order at the last place, they were saying, oh, have the chicken's feet and have this, and I was saying, no, dumplings. And they said, yeah, have the chicken's feet. So it was sort of, it's sort of like entree hors d'oeuvre stuff. Doesn't necessarily have to be steamed. Could be fried. Might not even look like a dumpling.
Sa Dong Bei?
Oo, doon. Hindi, huwag ka dadaan sa may gilid ng simbahan.
Hindi, sa dadaan. Yung gilid dito. Yung sa gitna. Yung kakataw sa Binondo, tas gilid
You
yun.
know that, sir. You know that.
Tara, sir.
How much is that?
How much now? How much?
Hi, welcome to Philippines.
150, sir.
Sir.
How about 100?
Oh, you know that place, sir. 150.
100 and we can advertise your business.
Right again. Start. Now.
Pedicab driver.
All right, we got them down to 100.
Talo tuloy. Napindot ko pala.
Let's go.
I think we've got a 50% chance of getting there. But
Welcome to Philippines, my friend.
thank you very much. No matter where we end up, I'll have some dumplings there. They look like they were closed from outside, and then you look inside and they're packed. It's not a huge selection here, but what I decided was to try fried. I'm going fried. So I'm getting fried kuchai dumplings, and I'm getting their speciality, just their normal plain dumplings, fried. So 2 lots of dumplings here. This place is absolutely heaving. It's Saturday, and they were both 140 pesos each. So we'll see how they are. And I think I've got my my tuk-tuk driver, my tricycle driver waiting for me outside. So I've just got my dumplings. They're the fried plain dumplings. Are these the fried kuchai? They're the fried kuchai? Right. And I was talking to the people at the table next to me who are mixing up their dipping sauce, and there's only this and then Chinese chili and oil. And I said, but what is this? And no one seemed to know. So I asked the waitress and she wouldn't tell me. She said it's special sauce, right? Special. So it's a secret special sauce. Fried dumpling. Secret special sauce with chili. Oh, not bad. Oh yeah. I wasn't expecting that. I'll try a kuchai. It's a bit rough and ready in Binondo. It's because it's so crowded and it's so difficult to put up the tripod. Kuchai, it's kuchai and pork. It's okay, but these dumplings, the plain dumplings, are delicious. Really nice. They're full of flavour. The service is quite fast. The place is quite small and you're packed in. The prices are pretty reasonable, 140 each. Trying to save some space, I'll get these as takeout and give them to my tricycle driver. Oh. All right, here's my driver. I got you some dumplings, mate.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. So we're going to.
Intramuros?
No.
Bei.
Bei Dumplings.
Bei Dumplings.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, those dumplings were delicious. Really nice. Oh, it's easy to get lost in Binondo. Oh. This is it. Looks pretty busy. They only do takeout. Jeez, I don't know if it's even possible. It's busy. I'm knocking on the door of Bei Dumplings. Hi! Oh, it opens there. Hello. How you doing? They're so busy. What's your speciality? The kuchai, pork and kuchai. All right, can I have some kuchai and pork dumplings? Yeah. Just a small serve.
The minimum is 14 pieces.
How many?
14.
14. How much is that?
200.
All right, I'll have that. Minimum of 14 pieces for 200. I think I'm going to have to enlist the assistance of my tuk-tuk driver. I'm number 2. Are you hungry? You hungry?
Hindi, busog na. Binili niya pa ako.
Yeah, but I'm going to get 14.
Waiting lang.
Yeah.
Waiting, tas let's go to Escolta.
And eat there. What?
Go to 10 minutes, sir.
10 minutes? 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Are you hungry?
Waiting, sir.
All right. Communication problems. Number 2. Thank you. Didn't have to wait long. It's maybe a bit more than 5 minutes. Okay, now we're going to the Escolta ferry, which I'll take to Guadalupe and then go home. Escolta ferry station, please, sir. Oh boy. So this is the Escolta ferry station. I've just got my free ticket, which will take me all the way to Guadalupe, which is about 2 kilometers from where I live. And while we're waiting, the ferries leave once an hour, this is the end of the line. Chinatown is literally just over there. So while we're waiting, we'll try one of the Bei Dumplings. That's them. Still piping hot. These are really nice. I can really taste the kuchai. It tastes garlicky, and the wrapper is gorgeous. The texture's lovely. They've got an amazing reputation there. There are people from all over Manila, and people turning up, and they found the place by GPS on their phone. You know, so many people were there for the first time. Sort of domestic tourism. They're a bit of a winner. But we've got to take them home or eat them in the street. Oh, they're very nice. Well, that's it. We've tried I don't know how many places, and I've eaten I don't know how many dumplings, and we haven't even scratched the surface of the number of places that serve dumplings, even only in Binondo, but all over Metro Manila. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have the opportunity to try some of the places that I went to. So, take care. Taking the ferry home. I reckon it takes about 40 minutes to get from Escolta to Guadalupe. And it's free!